here. I know that a lot of people have seen my videos, at least over 10,000 people, and I'm sure a lot of the viewers are the ones, the culprits for stealing my son, my land, and my home from me, who are plotting to take some kind of retaliatory measures against me. Maybe, hopefully, one day they'll get me in the courtroom, which I'm looking forward to. Whether that be Rick Perry, our governor, or Dr. Ziegler, or Dr. Dreyer, or Texas Children's Hospital, or Baylor College of Medicine. We have a situation here in Texas where we have our governor whose election campaigns paid for by the medical center. Probably donations for parents like myself to the hospital to fight cancer. These donations are paying for Rick Perry to turn a blind eye when doctors make mistakes or hurt parents, hurt children or kill children, or indiscriminately just using the medical records to tell lies and fax these lies to the court, take children from parents for no other reason that they're abusing their system, like Dr. Zoanne Dreyer, Texas Children's Hospital. Now, I picketed that hospital for 2.5 months, calling her a fraud and a liar with a big picture of her. I was never sued for that, and never will be, because if they don't keep a hushed mouth, if we do go to court and the evidence that I have goes out, then everybody's going to know that she lied, and Texas Children's Hospital and Baylor College of Medicine, where she works, joined forces together as they did when they brought their attorneys to each and every one of my divorce hearings for over a year. They took my son from me, even though the jury said that we have joint custody. I haven't seen him since because of this doctor's lie and the cover-ups. Now, I went through the procedures and filed the complaints to the Texas Medical Board, but I have a paper here showing that Rick Perry appointed Dr. Irving Ziegler to the medical board, and his term lasts until Rick Perry's discretion. That only means to me that if Dr. Ziegler doesn't do what Rick Perry says by turning a blind eye, then he's out of there. Now, this is organized crime. This is the old boys' school where favoritism takes precedence over the laws of the state of Texas. To stop doctors who blatantly lie in our children's medical records to cover up fraud, medical neglect, and get away with it for favoritism and campaign donations. This appalling practice has to be stopped. Our children are no longer safe at Texas Children's Hospital or Baylor College of Medicine, where these frauds are of this old boys school mentality, which you can obviously tell Rick Perry is of that caliber. Likes to play the favoritism game and is wheeling and dealing with the laws of our state and the welfare of our children. Even children dying with cancer, they take advantage of. It is up to parents like myself who not only have they stolen my land and my property that I developed with the funds that I worked for in Iraq for 3 years, and I have not received one penny for this land. Has already been sold. And I have not had one visit with my son since the jury gave us joint custody. Even though the last judge, Tracy Gilbert, ran most of the show for over a year, and then the last minute they throw in a retired judge, James Esquire of Hempstead, Texas, who felt in his heart, I guess he's somewhat of a Christian, I doubt it, but scratched out all this medical neglect nonsense because he knew in his heart it was a lie. And I refused to even go to the final divorce hearing because of what they were doing, covering up and not letting me get this evidence out. Now I'm asking today that Americans give me the opportunity and help donate to getting this case in the court to expose this organized corruption that stops doctors from being sued for malpractice, for medical neglect, for falsification of medical records. I beseech each and every Texan to wake up and smell the coffee. These people are criminals. It's organized crime. When I tell you that our governor is a child molester, it's the truth. And Dr. Zoe Dreyer of Texas Children's Hospital is a child molester. The administrations are protecting Dr. Dreyer because if it was known to the public that they blatantly falsify medical records, fax it to attorneys to use in custody hearings, and then testify committing aggravated perjury, then the damage done to Texas Children's Hospital and Baylor College of Medicine would not only be in the millions of dollars, but Americans would know firsthand the corruption, manipulation, and how the finances go to pay off our elected officials. My name is Michael Jeffrey Peters. I'm fighting for my son, Dalton Jeffrey Peters, who deserves to see his father. Just as the jury gave us joint custody, I have not seen my son for 1 second since the jury gave us joint custody because of this lie and these cover-ups. I beseech each and every American to donate to Michael Peters, and let me bring this evidence to court. Let me call them out. Let's get billboards up in our city where we can show pictures of these criminals, this organized crime, these characters, put a face to it, expose them, force them into court. I have conclusive evidence proving what I'm saying is true. I haven't been sued. Maybe they know I don't have a penny to my name because they stole everything from me. I have $230,000 cash invested in the land that they sold for $103,000 to make a quick sale to line their pockets. Judge Esquire bought in his own realtor friend that he's known for 30 years. I imagine they had a big barbecue over taking advantage, taking the home and the land that his father was going to give to my son. It's appalling. We cannot close our eyes and let these criminals manipulate our judicial system. Judge Tracy Gilbert of Baylor Grad himself turned a blind eye and refused to hear all my motions to try to get this evidence into court. And then finally, after 8 motions piled up, he categorically denied them in 5 minutes. They don't want this evidence to come out. Dr. Dreyer won't sue me. Texas Children's Hospital won't sue me. Baylor won't sue me. These frauds and child molesters need to be exposed for the safety and the welfare of all children. My name is Michael Jeffrey Peters. I am born and raised in Houston, Texas. And I pray that you'll find it in your heart to donate to this cause, to expose organized crime in our government, in our hospitals. God bless you. Thanks for listening.